wedding anniversary, you know.
Then he has to transcribe
Did
it
you ever
off
get to
onto
see him?
Oh, yes, we all
Regular
got a
tape.
copy of it.
Oh.
Well, Royce, I'm not familiar with such things at all. Evidently, the one that they had for our 50th anniversary was the same as this. It took,
You got it, Jenny, at the store. You borrowed it.
I rented it.
Rented it.
Did it just take the regular?
yes, it took the record case.
Don't you remember how big and bulky it was?
Well,
But
we
that-
had,
but that trip
somebody
around
rented
now.
one for
Yeah.
our 40th, didn't they?
Yeah.
Gordon,
Yeah.
I think, Gordon and Gail.
Oh, she'll just wear us out here, Louise.
Because you could take that cassette out and play it all immediately in the VCR.
She's
Well,
a
yeah,
friend for
maybe
life.
Using that here for our 25th wedding anniversary also. Same thing.
Steve did that too, didn't he?
Yes.
Did what?
Oh,
Took the pictures of their 25th.
Steve has
That's
a
a
unique
cloud,
personality
isn't it?
and a unique sense of humor.
Yeah.
He takes pictures of things, you know. He and Scott get started in cahoots and Scott
They have a
peeking
good
around
time
the
together,
corner,
don't they?
Scott modeling his shoes from
Yeah.
all different angles and in his uniform looking back at him and it's pretty funny, isn't it?
Sounds like it.
Well, so how are we progressing here with the eye?
Well, it's still pretty,
Well,
I
it
don't
was,
know how to describe it.
it was just day before yesterday, woman. It couldn't be very good yet.
It feels like there's something in it. It
When
will
I-
for a few days yet.
When I had my first one, I was still in the hospital.
She was in the hospital a couple of nights before.
Yeah,
I don't understand this new procedure at all.
Well,
No,
it's not laser though that she
No,
has.
it's not.
It's
But
just
they
out.
didn't put her to
But
sleep.
is it what they call one
yes, she
stitch?
did go to
Oh,
sleep.
I went to sleep, but I didn't.
Is
They
it what they
didn't
call
put
one stitch?
They put a shot right in
Well,
here.
mine was pretty
One back
dense,
here and then
he
down.
said, so he had to make a wider cut than what.
I see.
Well, my grandpa had that done, and it was
But that was the old style.
literally years ago, I mean, back in about 1927. And he had to be flat on his back for 3 weeks.
Yeah, have his head sandbagged.
And didn't they stitch all the way around the
I don't know.
The
about
implant,
that.
You know, I
yeah.
never did think he could I see didn't very know good they afterwards. even He had put to wear implants frosted in glass. then.
Well, see, you remember Nettie went through that spell where she had one lens that looked bigger or something, but she looks great.
Well, let's see, in order to see with this eye, I don't see with this eye now, I'm just light and dark. I can see shadows and things like that.
After I get through with mine, then she's gonna go back and have an implant put in her second one.
That's what she says.
Well, could you see better right away? Me?
Uh-huh.
Curtis had me all built up a little too much. I could see light, that's what I noticed the most, was that I could see more light. I could even see light through the patch that they put on my eye, but aside from that, I didn't notice it, but I know that I can, because before it was just objects. Gray. You were bad off then with it. I guess, I must have been worse off than what I thought
She
I was.
tried to tell us that she didn't know whether it was ready to be taken off or
Well,
not.
I didn't. You know what?
Well,
Doctor said I don't have
Did he say that your glasses are the right strength or?
Oh, no,
Oh,
I'll
you'll have to
have
have
to
new
have new
New
glasses.
glasses, that's
But
what
you don't for 6
I
weeks anyway.
needed new glasses anyway, didn't I, Mel?
Well,
Well,
tell
I
me.
think she needs a new style, do you?
No, I'm just asking questions here because I don't know a thing about
I don't
uh, cataracts. All I know is I don't have any,
Just
and
keep these
I
frames.
can be
They don't
thankful
will
for
let
it.
you keep your frames.
but
Don't you like these?
Mhm.
you just answered my question partly, that you had to get glasses.
Yeah, I will
Well,
have
They
to.
can
I
have that
see.
kind of frame, but he's.
So all they did is remove the cataract, or did they?
Because.
They didn't try
his nose is
to
too
make
narrow.
it
He
so
can't
that
find glasses
Well, I
that
think
fit
they
his nose.
put correction in the implant.
they do.
I think so.
Yeah.
But some people,
I
they
didn't know
tell,
that.
some people, they tell them that they don't, or Barbara, the doctors told her she wouldn't even need to wear glasses.
Well,
That's
I
because
suppose
you
it
didn't
depends on how good your eyes are at the time.
anymore, you don't know the people got contacts or do they have
Wow,
glasses?
this guy's got contacts in.
Yeah.
I used to wear contacts. I could see out of this eye if I could put the soft contact, you
I
know.
just saw on television this morning some advertisement for a machine that's supposed to clean your contacts a lot better.
To crank it or something like that, or it's battery, it's battery operated, right?
Maybe battery.
It talked, the one I saw advertised, I don't know if this thing or not, but it had a small battery operated electric pump and it just washed it.
After I
better.
turned 40, then
That-
Getting this balloon, but
It don't make any difference wherever you.
Well,
Why don't we just put it right there?
She'd rather have a different kind of chair though.
one of these.
But anyway, I didn't take care of it. Here, I have to.
Mother, why don't you sit right here then, I'll just hand stuff to you right for a while. And other than that, oh, stop that.
No.
What are you doing?
You know.
We were gonna take a picture of the table, Leonard, you didn't get it done.
I just left it there in the hot
No,
sun.
I didn't get
If you
it.
look, if you take it outside, you have to protect.
I was looking at that reed.
Chuck,
Yeah, that a friend of Jenny's
That's
had
how
for
she's got it all lifted ready. I mean,
Do you want a glass of water, Joe?
that's what happened.
you know, I think he's.
Hurry up, honey. Here.
Oh, did
It's lifted.
Galen
It's
hand you the salad?
Yeah, we got
Over
the
there.
salad.
Yeah, we've got it.
Okay. Down, bring her down. And they would be ready to leave. As we come home, she'd go and hide. She doesn't never say. And she would hide, poor thing, she'd run and hide it and tell you anywhere where she would put what's that one's name? Honey Bun and come here, Kelly. Kelly. Come here. She doesn't want to come. Come here, Kelly.
She does, isn't it funny how they don't know their name, they only know the sound of your voice when you say it, you know that? Isn't that funny?
Is that true?
Yes.
That's really true?
Well, don't you think? Other people who call your dog, they don't pay attention to it at all. It's the way you, it's the tone and the inflection and so forth in your voice, I think. Well, I didn't know that's true, but that's the conclusion I've come to was. I mean, I would not,
He's still, he's paying everything.
Kelly, why don't you come and see me? So what is your reading?
Kathy made this for you.
Funny pages? Funny pages?
Basement miniature woodpecker.
Now, that's really something.
You're into all kinds.
She just come across it, you know that Christmas tree she made for you last year, she did. She made that for you, and for you, she made something for Mother and Daddy, she made something for us.
You know what?
Elaine
Elaine
does.
does the thing.
Doing a lot of, I heard her practicing on the piano the other.
Well, how did it sound?
Stop.
Oh, it was way in the back.
Going?
Yeah. The red light's on her.
Yeah, the boys do.
Well, this is, wait a minute, I'm trying to zoom it. Put your head down. There's a glare on your glasses. Why do I have this glare?
That red light on there, then you can't surprise people and know when you're being put on tape.
Mother says she's never done that.
It sure isn't very focused.
Yes, it is.
Well, it isn't through this thing.
It's kind of crocheting, Mother. Do you believe that? No.
Where's the kid at over here? It isn't focused at all unless I can't see through my right eye. Let's zoom in on Galen.
My whole
Ta-da!
face fills the screen.
Oh, wait, low light. What's that mean, low light mean?
It means that it needs light, but it's all right.
I went around the back and Grandma saw the lights on.
I do appreciate you letting me use you as a subject here.
Near the
All right,
light.
let's try this again now. And see if it says. It doesn't say low light, but I can't see you as well. Isn't that
It's not
funny?
really coffee table height.
Because I could before.
Lower would be coffee table height, but
That's as far back as she goes. one of Melvin's original artworks over here on the wall. Did you zoom that in? Whoa. I think it's a high school, isn't it, or something?
Yes.
Then, on the wall behind are Scott and Lisa's
That was their bookcase. And I made it.
graduation pictures from college, I think, if I recall.
Hi, Sonny. Made it into
The famous Christmas cactus,
honoring Royce. We brought that
only it's a Thanksgiving cactus,
from the folks.
is in bloom. It always blooms too early, they say.
Glass in the doors, and I said, now be careful. We got up here and I was looking in stuff.
Down the hall,
He was out there, and when I got back
Mr.
up to the
Link.
car, he looked at
The
me with
wall.
that straight face and said, I always fall for it. He
Mrs.
said,
Link,
did you say that was the original
Ginny.
glass? And I said, yeah. Well, how would you feel if it got broken?
Nanty.
Oh,
Shug, there he
well, I just
is.
wanted to know how you'd feel if it did.
Zooming it in on
I always
Shug.
wanted one of those.
Whoa, right on his head. That's all I have is his head now. Low light. Oh, look how cute he is. So cute.
But it breaks to that original glass breaks because I had one of those blackout spells and fell and hit the door and broke it all in the
What happened to the one good one though?
I don't know what you done with it. Tyrion took them and had
You know,
inside.
that's that plant that our friends sent for Thyrian's funeral. And we
Well,
told
I've got the secretary there, the
Lisa on the
secretary,
phone,
that's my
there's a store
grandparents,
over
it's
there
got the
that
original
sells,
glass in it.
they look. You can't read it all yet? Isn't that frustrating?
But it's been that way for so long.
Think how much better you're gonna be at crossword puzzles when your eye gets well. You just whiz through it and
I
get it
don't
done. No
suppose that'll do my head any. The other day, Mrs. Shepherd came over in the afternoon. Surgery, Ruth Odell came over and stayed with sis.
She scared me.
And, anyway, Mrs. Shepherd came over and it's funny, we've always called her Mrs. Shepherd. I know, it's funny. Anyway, she came over and, what was I gonna tell now?
In
Oh.
memory.
I asked her what her real problem was. I knew she had had a stroke or something, but she said it was an empty head. She just couldn't remember that it
So
was.
her stroke left her.
She used to always drive. She had her own car. She never drives. Let her. As far as I can tell, I can't see that she's
No,
any
she
different.
gets along pretty good.
She's up against Nancy's sidewalk.
But she was only 50.
Is this Cecil B. DeMille Cook or what? Cecil B. DeCook.
He's driving it together. I don't. I
Y'all
light
come,
seems
we're
to
getting
be
ready to get
quicker.
out the second turkey.
It's not right.
Probably too low a light.
Smile, Jenny.
You're on candid camera. Yes, Alan.
What's Alan's son's name that that helps him out now?
Alan Jr., isn't it?
I think so.
I thought Dom DeLuise was supposed to
Oh,
take
tell me
over.
something. What
Dom
about,
DeLuise.
what's this I see in the magazine?
His daughter,
there?
isn't it?
I don't know, I haven't seen it, I heard, saw him on one of the morning talk shows or something.
What's the guy that used to have the talent show? Ed, no.
Sullivan.
That's all.
Well, that was just a
Are you
read.
through that tape it now? On your.
Call him Ed Sullivan the second. Who's that? What is it?
Accidentally.
There's pictures of him in this People magazine. And
So now I'll tell you what happens on it.
Did you get honey bun in it?
She should know.
What?
Extra honey bun.
She taped over that.
By accident.
what?
Well, he understands.
What?
Things happen now.
Oh,
Daddy, remember all those
yeah,
times?
I understand.
Okay, now what do you want to know?
Now seriously,
Yes.
in one of these People magazines that we have over there, it talks about Ed Sullivan the second. And it shows pictures of him.
Well, so
And it's talking about the talent scouts and all that sort of
I know
thing.
nothing about it.
Like they used to do years ago. And I wondered if there is such a man.
I don't know nothing about it.
Okay.
So you taped over that.
There's an article in here about a young guy who was a gun enthusiast. He was a target. I mean, he was an expert with a handgun, pistol, and in fact was even going to be on the, probably had a good chance of being on the U.S. Olympic team. He was a guy who was always one who was very careful about guns.
Lectures.
Lectured Boy Scouts and other kids' organizations about the safety of guns.